That's a right rear tire that went down probably from that impact or that contact that he made. You see the right side already had some damage. Cut that right side tire down. Doesn't take much.
Let's look for Christopher Bell in the 95. Already around. Yeah.
Kyle Busch did the tunnel turn. Oh, got one around.
Quinn Houff is around, and he is into the inside retaining wall.
And I mean, to me, you know, that thing is usually pretty accurate. That virtual car is John Hunter Nicholson. Oh, big crash. There's Jones.
Oh, it's hard into the wall, and that's Tyler Reddick right with him.
Back a little bit. Let's watch Bubba Wallace. Look at the rear tires come off the ground as he hits that transition to the pavement. Front tires, then the back tires. And does a great job not hitting the wall.
Out of his car, incoming to pit road. Almost spins the car around. Had some great momentum, great speed.
Yeah, they made minimums.
Oh, big accident. Corey LaJoie involved in the 7.
Like Corey LaJoie.
Already over Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney. Oh, and around goes the car. Yeah. Austin Sigrid. Can he keep it off the wall? Tags the inside wall. That's on the front stretch.
Driver in if it's not a teammate. Oh, we got a big crash back here on the front straightaway.
Cole Custer in the 41. He's got a lot of damage to the front.
It looks like a situation where either he got clipped in the left rear and turned in the wall. A little bit low and just loses it. Gets on the apron a little bit. De-wedges the car. Got the... Oh, yeah, that was a failure.
Yeah.
Right rear tire maybe looks down.
First with the 7 getting loose. Was that what happened?
I think the 7 got into the McDowell, and then behind him there was some contact.
Oh, Blaney! Oh!
A huge hit for Ryan Blaney.
Into the wall. Boston comes out. Staying up the racetrack. Here comes the 11.
They lean on each other a little bit.
Oh! Hard into the wall. He goes around. He'll hit the inside wall as well. Caution has come out.
Big damage to the 4 car of Harvick. It came across, the 1 car came across the nose of the 4.
What a season he is having, coming off a strong season. Just came up short for that championship last year. Is this the year that maybe he can get that done for the first time? But he loves this racetrack here at Pocono, Mike.
And Denny Hamlin is going to tie Jeff Gordon as the all-time Pocono winner with 6 checkered flags at the Tricky Triangle.
That gap enough. The only thing I see happening here, Mike, is Harvick's going to have to make a mistake in the tunnel turn. I just don't see Kevin Harvick making that mistake in these last couple of corners.
Harvick did break the draft going down Long Pond straightaway. Hamlin unable to gain ground in the short chute for the final time and onto the front straightaway. Kevin Harvick at Pocono finally is a winner.
Hit it a lap later. Denny Hamlin.
Off of 3, now we're going to flip back up 2.
All right, so there's instructions that said if you come off from 3 and you're seeing the white flag, flip the switch now. We don't need to see it again. If you get all the way to there without seeing it, then I would assume you can finish at that point.
Tony Hertzman, the spotter for Kyle Busch, said pressured the 11. We're better on fuel. Run him out of gas.
Now.
Oh, he's running out.
Kyle Busch said time to flip the switch. Actually, Kyle Larson behind them said, I have to flip the switch.
Denny is sitting there part throttle down here into turn 3. Kyle Busch going to the outside.
Here we go.
Kyle Busch needs to back it way up. 11's coming to pit road, so Kyle Busch now takes over the lead, taking the white flag.
One more white flag.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Does he have 2.5 miles of fuel in front of Larson? And still under power. Kyle Busch, what a day he's had. Can he make it all the way?
Back. Still out, still out. We got it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono.
No gain.
And half of that long straightaway until he sees the checkered flag. It would be his 3rd win of the 2022 season, but more importantly, it would be career win number 49, tying him with Tony Stewart. He's going to win at Pocono again.
job, team. Good work.
Style racetrack, this racetrack unlike any other, and you had to go get the lead back in the closing laps.
Kyle Larson trying to join the legends of NASCAR. Only 8 before him have ever won 4.
Oh, he's got a flat tire. The left front tire's flat.
It's down. He's going to go into the wall. Kyle Larson in the wall. The 48 Bowman's going to get by him. A flat tire for Kyle Larson. And now Alex Bowman is going to win at Pocono.
Unbelievable. These races are never over till they drop the checkered flag. Just never know what can happen. So many moving parts and pieces. And hey, give Alex Bowman credit. You said it, Steve. He sat there and fought and fought and fought, took the inside lane, made positions up, caught a lucky break, but put himself in position in case something happened, he could win this race. You got.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Pocono Raceway for the NASCAR Cup Series HighPoint.com 400. Chase Elliott, your most recent race winner from New Hampshire, starts on the front row alongside Christopher Bell, who had won the 2 previous races back-to-back as we are green and underway here into turn 1. Elliott clear for the lead over Larson and Christopher Bell. Back here, Bubba Wallace, also Dillon making some contact. The 3 gonna spin in front of the pack and they're crashing hard. The big one on lap 1 at Pocono. A huge crash. Harrison Burton is upside down, flipping, rolling down the Long Pond straightaway in a huge crash involving at least half the field. You got Burton in it, up and over, William Byron, Austin Dillon involved, Eric Almirola, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, a whole ton of cars involved. See, Bubba spins Austin Dillon from the bottom of the racetrack. The 3 slides right up the racetrack, right into the 10 of Eric Almirola. You see from the bottom of the racetrack here. Cleans up nowhere to go, bang, gets T-boned by William Byron. He goes crashing hard on the wall. Briscoe hits Byron, goes spinning down to LaJoy, gets hit by Burton, who then goes spinning down the track, gets flipped over. A hard lick there over Justin Haley, who is involved. You know, Byron still getting hit off the wall. McLeod got a piece of that. You got Harvick heavily damaged. Kyle Busch heavily damaged. What a turn of events here in Pocono. Unbelievable. See, watch this from Harrison Burton. So you see the wrecking big in front of him. I'm serious. When Briscoe spins, he gets clipped down the track. He goes, and Blaney sends him in hard, and then he gets launched up and over off of Haley and starts barrel rolling down the back straight. Ty Gibbs also involved. I think Buscher got a piece of it. Gilliland, Priest, Gregson. A lot of drivers involved in this incident. Now we get a quick onboard camera view from the 10 of Eric Almirola of what just happened. A pretty hard hit right there for the 10. Pretty much all of his teammates involved in this. SHR just got decimated in this wreck. All of them, the 10, the 41, the 4, the 14, every one of those cars was involved. And there's Kyle Busch is heavily damaged. See him trailing smoke. He's destroyed. I think Allmendinger got a little bit of damage. But meanwhile, back at the front, the cars that survived this, there aren't many. But Chase Elliott is leading them, followed by Bell and Reddick. Your top 3 of the main survivors, as Chase Elliott will lead lap 1 after the huge one strikes in Pocono. Now we're going to ride here with the 9 of Chase Elliott, battling the 45 Tyler Reddick, 78 of BJ McLeod here. Of course, McLeod's a lap car. He's way off the pace. You can see how damaged he is from that big crash. He's dropping ways back. It's Elliott and Reddick side by side for the lead. How about Tyler Reddick on the outside lane, trying to make it happen up there? He's taking the lead from Chase Elliott as we watch the 78 of McLeod, of course, damaged from the big one on lap 1, severely off the pace. And we're going to see what happens here, how quickly he gets eaten up by the pack. See, here comes Denny Hamlin to his inside, Noah Gragson on his outside. They're going to go right on by him. But Hamlin, huge check up on the bottom there with Ryan Blaney and Corey LaJoy. Almost an incident, but they keep on going, keep it green, and they keep it clean. And they continue on just fine here in Pocono. Keselowski trying to make a move back here alongside Bell and Gibbs. Chastain is heavily damaged back here. He's limping around to the back of this pack, just trying to finish the race at this point. But meanwhile, back at the front of the pack is the 45 of Tyler Reddick, leading it here in Pocono over Chase Elliott. Of course, Reddick trying to find his way into the playoffs with a huge win to turn his season around, which has been like a mediocre kind of season. He really struggled early in the year, but it's been turning on as of late, having some solid runs. And he has some incidents, you know, so he's hanging around the 21st, 22nd place points area. He should be a lot better. Very disappointing for him in 2311 racing, but if he can have a very good run today, he can maybe have some momentum to try to get a win, which is the only way he's going to get in the playoffs because of our 16 different winners we have so far. As everyone seems fine here, I think we got the big wreck out of us there on lap 1, so we got it out of the way early. As Tyler Reddick is going to be leading us back to the line here in Pocono with Chase Elliott second, Kyle Larson third, Daniel Suarez in fourth, and I believe that is Cole Custer in fifth as Tyler Reddick leads in Pocono. And now we're going to move on to Chase Elliott, who's back in the lead. The lap cars of Truex and Cindric in front of him here on lap 47. This is going to be a 2-lap dash to end stage 1. Elliott already on the inside of both lap cars heading into turn 1 with a huge momentum shove from the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Elliott and Suarez seem to have the fastest cars here in Pocono. They've flown right by the 19, and now Truex and Cindric are both 1 lap down. Like the 48 of Bowman back there in third place trying to make a move, as well as the 6 of Brad Keselowski. There's Bubba Wallace, Stenhouse, Larson, Ty Dillon up here in the top 10. What? So, ooh, big second back there with the 16 of Allmendinger, but the pack really haven't seen many incidents. You know, a few cars out here and there, like Joey Logano, Corey LaJoy, Chase Briscoe, you know, couldn't sustain any more racing after the damage they had incurred early in the race. They eventually retired from the race, so we won't be seeing them. But at the front of the field, it is Chase Elliott leading Daniel Suarez here in Pocono. 48 laps in on the last lap of stage 1. So we look at the 48 of Alex Bowman now, racing with the 77 of Ty Dillon, the 5 of Kyle Larson, 3 wide, almost 4 wide into turn 1. Bowman and Larson somehow avoid crashing and make the pass, going by Wallace and Ty Dillon. That is the battle for the 5th position up here in the top 10, as Bowman now tries to pull on the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. As meanwhile, back at the front, Chase Elliott seems to be rolling to the stage 1 win, and as of late, he has been racking up the playoff points and seems to be well on his way to a strong run into the playoffs where he will be a contender to watch out for, I am sure. As the 9 makes his way through 3 and 4 for the final time in this opening stage of racing, Chase Elliott going to get another stage win. This will be his 2nd of the season. Chase Elliott wins stage 1 in Pocono, followed by Suarez. You got Brad Keselowski, Stenhouse, Bowman, Yaley, Larson, Ty Dillon, and Tyler Reddick, and the 23 Bubba Wallace, your top 10 in stage 1. Now we move on to the last lap of stage 2. Daniel Suarez has now tracked down the 9 of Chase Elliott as they battle it out for the stage win here. We are on our way to the last lap on the stage. Suarez makes a move to the inside of Chase Elliott for the lead here in turn 2. Doesn't have enough momentum and falls back behind the 9 as Suarez's attempt fails to take the lead from Chase Elliott. As Elliott looking to really start dominating here and sweeping the stages. He has easily led the most laps so far. He has been up front for almost the entire race so far. Has been pretty much unbeatable. As through 3 and 4 come to take the last lap of the stage here. Suarez is going to have 1 lap to try to make something happen as they have a huge gap back to 3rd place runner Tyler Reddick in the 45, 6 seconds behind them. That's how fast the 9 and the 99 are today here in Pocono. Elliott over Suarez as they head into turn 1. They are doing just fine, making their way through the corners. Now on to the back straightaway here in Pocono. Elliott continues to lead. Suarez runs in 2nd. It looks like Chase Elliott's going to sweep the stages today and back up that dominant performance in New Hampshire a week ago with another one here in Pocono as we wait for the lap cars of Buescher and Hamlin to get back to the line, which they will. Both have been damaged from a multitude of incidents. And we toss the command. Suarez sends it in turn 3. 1 last try for the playoff point, but he's going to come up just short to Chase Elliott. As through turn 3 for the final time of stage, Chase Elliott is going to win stage 2 and sweep the stages here in Pocono. Suarez 2nd in the stage. Tyler Reddick is going to come home in 3rd. Brad Keselowski 4th. 5th place is going to be the 20 of Christopher Bell, and it's going to be Bubba Wallace, Larson, Ty Dillon, J.J. Yaley, Ricky Stenhouse, your top 10 in the stage. And now Chase Elliott heavily damaged here in the final stage with 50 to go. A huge turn of events to the 9. Big damage from incident that we missed is now at the back of the field off the pace. And now Daniel Suarez in the lead, in position to get the win here. Eric Jones runs in 2nd, Keselowski 3rd. 4th place is Allmendinger and J.J. Yaley running P5. Top 5 run. Rick Ware Racing. Unbelievable right now. Oh my God. As he's the 78 of B.J. McLeod, who is struggling here in the middle of the pack with this pace. Getting passed easily by Larson. Stenhouse. Here comes Custer flying by. Bowman easily goes by. Here comes the 9 of Chase Elliott trying to make a pass. Gets on the apron. Going to get slowed down. Almost hit Bubba Wallace. Elliott falls off the pace and behind the rest of the field, as it is all falling apart for the dominant car of the day in the 9 of Chase Elliott, and his hopes for the win may have gone out the window as Larson sends Ryan Preece up the racetrack for position, being aggressive, but alas, it does not work. Preece makes a pass on him and has enough momentum to go right by Ross Chastain as Daniel Suarez leads Eric Jones here in Pocono with less than 49 laps to go. And now we move on to just 11 laps to go in this race. Ty Dillon, the 77 leading, but the 45 Tyler Reddick with a huge run into turn 1 is going to take the lead. Tyler Reddick is going to drive right by Ty Dillon and destroy the chance of a mega upset here in Pocono. Ty Dillon would have been a massive upset, but Tyler Reddick passes him here. We're coming to 10 to go this time, trying to break through and get that win and get 23-11 Racing into the playoffs for the first time in team history. And of course, Suarez is in run third place, but he's stuck behind the lapper of Truex. Has to get by him, and then get by Ty Dillon. Looks like Suarez is going to go to the outside of Truex behind us, which he will make the pass back here. Bowman, Stenhouse, Bell racing aggressively. Right now we got a dual Rick Ware Racing top 10 with Yaley and Custer 9th and 10th. Oh my God. But Tyler Reddick is going to lead here at Pocono with just 10 laps to go. And now we move on to 2 laps to go. Reddick still leading, but the 99 of Suarez has charged into second. He's going to have a run here through turn 2. He's going to get to the outside of Tyler Reddick through the corner, and can he get him on the outside here in 3? And he will. Suarez gets the outside of Reddick. Reddick cannot block. Suarez forces his way to the outside in turn 3. Coming to the white flag, and Suarez is going to drive into the lead here in Pocono, coming to the white flag, and he might just steal one from Reddick. White flag, final lap, presented by Credit One Bank here in Pocono for Daniel Suarez, about to get his second win of the season and secure his spot into the playoffs here. Your defending NR2003 champion here for the NASCAR Cup Series is on a roll now. They strong one here in Pocono. He checks up through turn 1. Tyler Reddick now is a big run coming out of 1, heading down the Long Pond straightaway. Now Reddick has a shot to take the lead back. Nothing yet, though, as Reddick tries to go the inside. He's giving it everything he has on this last lap. He's right there on the quarter panel of Suarez. He gets to his inside, but the inside lane is just not enough. Reddick loses momentum, slides in a couple car lengths behind Suarez, and Suarez is now pretty much home free if he can just make it through turn 3 cleanly. As through turn 3 for the final time here in Pocono, Daniel Suarez is going to get back on track to defend that championship with a second win, backing up the Daytona 500 win here at Pocono. Daniel Suarez wins at Pocono. Tyler Reddick comes home a heartbreaking second. Eric Jones third. Ty Dillon fourth. Season best. Bell fifth. Keselowski, Stenhouse, J.J. Yaley with the top 10, as well as A.J. Allmendinger and Alex Bowman run down your top 10. So how about that? J.J. Yaley gets his third top 10 of the season and his second in the last couple of weeks here in Pocono. And Daniel Suarez out-duels Tyler Reddick in the final 2 laps to get his second win of the season. You see the race results on the left side of your screen. And we're going to see the updated playoff grid with the huge statement by Suarez locking himself into the playoffs, of becoming our 5th multi-time winner this season shortly. Like I said, the playoff grid, Daniel Suarez will slot in second with the amount of playoff points he's racked up with his 2 wins, joining Elliott, Bell, Keselowski, and Blaney as our multi-time winners. Then back at the cut line, it remains the same with our 16 winners, Austin Dillon, Chris Buescher, hoping to God there aren't a couple more winners or else they are going to be donezo. And everyone below the cut line still in a must-win situation. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.